Starting a new, well, not it's a new game. Just doing a playthrough. You know, I'm looking really into the future by playing this over again. Um, a little hype around Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm gonna do a playthrough Odyssey. Hopefully, I can get through that by the time Valhalla gets here. I don't know. I've never played through this entire game. I kind of started a playthrough with it and then got distracted by life and then just kind of forgot about the game and never finished it. And I can't remember how far I got through it. I deleted the game data and everything, so we're gonna go through the intro here. And just a heads up, I'm not breaking this down, so I'm gonna stream everything from the grinding and whatnot. So if you're into watching the story, check out the videos in the description. That way you don't have, I mean, if you want to watch the grinding portion of the game, that's fine, but, you know, it's more or less going to be tedious stuff as far as getting better gear and everything, I believe. I don't really remember a lot about this game from the original playthrough, but maybe once I get started, you know, things will start to, you know, the light bulb will turn on and I'll start to remember some stuff. So let's get going with this, and we'll get it set up and get started. I'm not sure how long the intro is. I don't remember. I do remember it's pretty cool. Hopefully it still is. So here we go. Now I'll try not to talk too much. Get this set up first. Okay, that's new. Let me look at this quick. My stories, what's this? Okay, that's interesting. So they added this feature. I guess you can kind of do your own thing. Wait, we'll explore into that later. Let's get started here. Now, if you guys have watched the movie 300, this might make some sense to you. I think, like the start of it. You know, you're dealing with Spartans primarily in this game, so well, not primarily, but they're one of the groups you deal with. So this might be entertaining.
We are ready, my king.
Tell me, Venekis, have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
I would have liked to have gone fishing with my son. But now... let us meet our fate, shall we?
It's the Persian army.
Spartans! Every breath that you have taken has led you to this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their blood! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters! For Sparta!
He just broke his neck with his hand. He's just... Seems a little... I gotta figure out the aim mechanism, or the lock-on mechanism, I think.
Unique Spartan! I'll bring Xerxes your head!
There
Xerxes sends his sheep to slaughter! Come, Persian! I will bring Xerxes your head, you insolent Spartan fool! Come and get it! Your bloodline ends today, Spartan! I'll get drunk on your blood as the crows feed on your eyes! You will try, and you will fail! Xerxes is the king of... for him after I crush you! Come! Enough talk! Time to die! My son is more of a warrior than you! Once I'm done with you, king, all of Sparta's sons will be slaves for Xerxes! Sparta's sons would rather die! Got me. No match for a Spartan!
A little rusty. Of course, I think the past few Assassin's Creeds, the combat's a little different. All of them. Well, I didn't play Unity or the other one. Not much of them anyway.
We are betrayed, my king. Xerxes knows of the path behind the mountain. They are coming.
Bind on, you will be completely surrounded.
We are Spartans. When are we not?
Spartans. That word will mean nothing when Xerxes wipes your bloodline from the face of...
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
Hell yeah.
Finally. Wow. This is big, Layla. Do you really think it's the spear?
This is the one. The book was almost right on top of it. I've never been so lucky in my life. Okay, let's start her up.
Are you sure we can trust this thing? I mean, the book could be...
Just started, Victoria.
You're the boss. I'll prep it for you.
Okay, so worth noting, I've made some changes since you were last in here.
There's no keeping up with the tech industry these days.
I can crank up the simulation to maximum sensory synchronization if you're up for it.
Let's take this one step at a time.
Understood. If you're looking for something a little more intense, I can always adjust the settings for you later. This bit will let me know how much information will be fed to you during your time in the Animus.
Give me as much information as you got. There's no way I'm going in there without some guidance.
Glad to help. You can always change your mind later.
I might
Listen,
change
Layla,
that
before
later.
you go off,
If this book is right, this spear, this story, it will change everything.
you're putting a lot of faith in a fairly unreliable source. Historian or not, this guy wrote about magical objects and the will of the gods.
He's not Homer. Herodotus was the first recorded historian, so there's a lot more truth in that text than you think. I mean, what better way is there of finding Isu artifacts than by trusting in the guy who claimed to meet an actual descendant?
I know, but
I need you to trust me. You could be right. This spear, this book, it could all be crap. But something tells me it isn't, and I'm certainly not gonna let Abstergo find out first.
you're right. We haven't got much to lose anyway. There's just one small problem.
What is it?
This manuscript is in rough condition, to say the least. The DNA found on the spear has identified 2 different individuals. You're going to have to pick which strand of DNA to pursue. The choice is yours.
I'm going with Alexios. I'm kind of curious. I don't
He will lead us down
remember
the right
if
path,
they're,
I'm sure.
All right, boss. We're finally good to go. 431 BCE, here we come.
The
I don't know if
start
the
of Peloponnesian War.
stories are
Good
the
luck in
same
there.
or they're different.
No pressure or anything, but we're all depending on
I
you.
think they're the
Abstergo
same.
isn't gonna win this time. If what the book says is true and we do actually find the artifact, the assassins will finally have a chance to rise again.
You can do it.
Oh, and Victoria, read the book. It holds the secrets I won't be able to find on my own when I'm in there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Hey! Shitface! Get down here! Cyclops got a message for you.
Tell your boss he can stick it.
That's for last week!
Malaka!
The Cyclops said you like to act tough, so act tough!
Get a little closer and I will.
You should know by now. The Cyclops always collects his stakes. You have it.
Gotta remember to parry a lot.
Last week? This shit happens every week. I can't keep doing this. Nah. Thanks for the warning.
What happened to you?
It's nothing, Phoebe. All taken care of now.
The Cyclops again, huh? Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not. Of course. Help yourself.
You hungry too, Icarus? Do you think Zeus will bless me with an ego like he blessed you, Alexios? Maybe you could ask him for me.
I'll try to put in a good word for you.
Finally.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Marcos is looking for you.
What does that weasel want now?
Don't know. He wants you to meet him at his new house. On his vineyard.
Wait, what? A vineyard? Malaka!
It's on the road to Sami. He says wine will make him rich.
Since when has he had a vineyard?
Yesterday, I think?
So, Marcos, who owes me drachmi, is buying vineyards. With what money?
I don't know.
Where can I find Marcos's new, beautiful estate?
You know the statue of Zeus on Mount Ainos? It's south of that.
Well, I guess I owe Marcos a little visit. Thank you, Phoebe.
I'll go tell Marcos you're coming.
My head.
Fun's over. Tell that one-eyed freak, if he sends you here again, I'm going to cut his other eye out and feed it to my bird. I'll see Marcos as soon as I'm dressed. I'll have to go up top to get dressed. Marcos knew this would serve young Alexios well. Can't imagine fighting the Cyclops' thugs with it now. Phoebe slept here again. Poor kid. No place to call home. Let's get this on.
Okay, let's see here. Cool, so they have loadouts set up. Broken bow. I think I'm definitely gonna go for warrior. Yeah, you know, that might be cool too. We'll see. Okay, folks, that's a wrap for part one. That's our introduction. We met our main character, and we're gonna start our story here now. In the next part, you see there's these question marks. Those are locations. I will probably go through and explore those as I get close to them. So it's gonna be kind of
have a good flight.
It's gonna be kind of scatterbrained, but you know, we're gonna let me look at the map here real quick before I decide on anything. So we are here. So yeah, what I might do is the next clip we'll be looking at these undiscovered locations and go from there. Kefalonia. So that's what my next stream or two is gonna be. I'm gonna look at look up these undiscovered locations for the purpose of gear and getting my character leveled up slowly. So the next stream or two, we're not really gonna be doing any story work, so it's gonna be more grinding and whatnot. So if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Like I said, check out, I'm gonna be doing parts 1 through whatever. Just view the descriptions of the videos and they'll be in order, but the story won't necessarily be, you know, back to back to back to back. It might be story, side content, story. So if you don't want to watch the clips where I'm exploring the locations and doing a little grinding, don't worry about it. Yeah, if you're strictly watching for the story, just view the descriptions. Maybe I'll rename the titles as well to make it a little easier. So, okay guys, hope you enjoyed the beginning. It's going to be a very long game. There's a lot to do, and the map is pretty big, as you can see, and that doesn't justify all the content in all these areas. So, alright guys, catch you next time.